Soup to nuts, maybe the most undervalued and yet attractive of all of the subsets issued from the 2003 Exquisite production run. There's lots of things to celebrate from '03 Exquisite. The Exquisite patches for us, it's not the lowest serial number. They made 100 of them, but from a aesthetics perspective, this checks all the boxes. You have an interesting, beautiful patch window. The autograph in this, white nameplate area off to the right. It's that stately look and design that we like a lot. It just, this is an RPA LeBron James rookie card from '03 Exquisite, and compared to some of the prices of even like a limited logo, it's hard to see how the prices of these aren't significantly higher. I don't think rationally anybody can explain the price disparity between the Exquisite patches and some of the other examples. I think that as the market matures, that disparity is going to shrink. And, in my personal opinion, nothing against the limited logo, I think this is a prettier card. You have a full image of LeBron versus just a small, picture of his head at the top of the card. The patch windows are still interesting. The autographs, are every bit as good. It's just an attractive issue. So soup to nuts, I think this is a beautiful investment piece and something that, there just aren't enough of them to go around, to say the least. Now, what makes this particular example so special, obviously, is first and foremost, it's only a half a point away from having graded a 9, and I would say the card looks mint condition in many ways. It's very, very well conditioned throughout. We'll zoom in and show some of those details. But obviously, the serial number being 1 of 100 sets this off as being, a really special piece for those who pursue the exciting serial number variants. Just a beautiful card and an important investment piece. So we have corners and surface of an 8.5. I think as we go around, I personally don't see why the corners aren't higher. We have just microscopic little bits of wear. I feel like Beckett and their grading is only getting tougher. It's consistent, across the industry. So, it's just how it is. But from a value versus grade assigned, I think the grades getting tougher just means that the cards themselves are really what determine the value more than the technical grade to an increasing degree. And that makes sense. Autograph looks just flawless. It's just a beautiful card throughout. I think there's a very minor, for the surface upgrade of an 8.5, there's almost imperceptible line going through this region here. It's so subtle I don't even know if I could really even point it out. But, it doesn't affect the eye appeal, but that's probably why the surface upgrade wasn't, a much higher grade. But all told, again, the thing to emphasize here is just that this is an investment piece that I think is undervalued. It's a LeBron James RPA rookie from '03 Exquisite. What more do you have to say? And compared to some of the values of, some of the other issues, this just seems woefully underpriced. So encourage investors to kind of, see the forest through the trees. This is a card which I think has a lot of upside and, represents one of the better investment pieces that we're offering up this month.